It is more important to know about the reasons and the physical conditions for the problem of constipation. We can easily solve any problem only if we know the root cause of the problem, so that we can adjust ourselves to make the needed changes and get rid or even better avoid constipation. The excretory system is more important than any other functions in our body. It removes the waste and toxic materials from our body. If we didn't allow them to function properly, then we have to face serious illness and diseases. According to the eating habits and our physical activities, we have to eliminate the waste particles from our body at least 2 times per day. The constipation is caused by irregular bowel movements, and that makes the elimination of the stools very hard. Sometimes the problem results in blocking the outcome of the stool from the body. Some people get relieved from the elimination of stool only a few times in the week. The stool becomes hard and tough, which creates discomfort for elimination. It is very bad condition for a person who is unable to eliminate the stool properly. We cannot explain the sufferings so easily. The main reason for the constipation is consuming food with low fiber and a high fat content. In order to overcome constipation, we have to take care of our eating habits. There should be proper planning in our diet, and we have to eat the foods which are having a lot of fiber contents. These fiber content foods make our bowel movements perfect and avoid the inconvenience of passing the stool. There are plenty of food items which help us overcome constipation. We have to include those foods in our diet and get rid of the constipation. We need to intake different varieties of foods containing carbohydrates, proteins and fats in order to maintain a good physical condition. If we do a lot of physical activities, then we need certain foods which are able to provide energy for such requirements. We have to add certain food items which help us overcome the constipation problems. The secret of relief from constipation is changing the food habits properly. If we do those necessary changes successfully, then the constipation will disappear in a blink of an eye. We may face serious physical disorders if we allow the constipation persist in our body. We need to discuss with our dietitian or nutritionist and decide which type of food will help us overcome constipation. Whatever the foods may be, when we consume them in a higher amount, then there will be other problems occurring to our health related to these food items. So, we have to be careful in taking the foods to overcome constipation. Too much fiber foods will also cause some physical illness. The right amount and the perfect food habits help us get relief from the problem of constipation. When we pay close attention to our food habits, we could easily find out the reason for our constipation problem. It is because most of us eat foods with lots of sugar, pastries, white flour and white rice, etc. All these food items don't have any fiber content in them. Dairy products also have a lot of fat items which create the constipation. Moreover, the aerated drinks are having a lot of calories which never help us to overcome constipation. We need to take a lot of vegetables and fresh fruits. If we intake the grains, beans, seeds and nuts, they help us control the cholesterol levels and help treat the constipation.